The social media app, famously named TikTok, quickly became one of the nation's largest social media platforms since its launch from Musical.ly in 2018. Creators like Charli D'Amelio, Vinnie Hacker, and Addison Rae have all had their careers launched from TikTok. Even though they are considered C-list celebrities, their influence on today's trends shape young people's society. For example, much of former President Donald Trump's hate came from social media apps, in which TikTok was one of the most influential considering its 800 million users, in which 47.4% of users are aged 10 to 29 years old.
How do y'all think about TikTokers' influence on our culture right now?
It has a strong influence because like different trends like sway like different like age groups to like the dancing and like food reviews and even like phrases.
I agree.
But I feel like TikTokers, like as individuals, don't really have like that influence. Like no, you don't really hear anybody talk about like Charli or like Addison Rae anymore. It's more like
I think
kind of the products and like kind of their brands now, not really them.
I feel like they created a platform, and honestly, I feel like everyone kind of fell into like that whole thing, but their purpose wasn't to influence anyone.
Yeah, I think their purpose was
to
be
get
like,
famous.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I don't think their whole idea was I'm gonna say TikToker, I'm gonna be Instagram. I think their thing was to branch off from like more influencer to celebrity, and I think Charli D'Amelio and Addison Rae did that.
Yeah.
But I think at the same time, that's kind of like that whole like ideology. It's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like our culture or like our generation has like fed into that, and like we as a like generation have shot them up to like that celebrity status,
and then we want to knock them down.
Yeah,
when we put them up there.
Literally.
Which I do feel for that.
I don't really think so. I mean, I don't see none of them on my For You page.
I don't
anymore,
either,
like,
but I'm saying like as a generation as a whole, because when TikTok first came out, that's all you heard about. Was Charli.
Like when Charli
I feel like
D'Amelio,
every generation does that. It just changes what it is. Like our generation, it's celebrities and influencers.
I think our
in the
generation
70s,
is so
80s, and
toxic.
90s. In the 80s and 90s, it was sports players. It was Michael Jordan. It was whoever Jerry Rice. And then before that it was Elvis, and it was Michael Jackson. It was Prince. Every generation has that. It just changes. I feel like that's not necessarily a bad. Or it's a bad thing, but it's not like it's unique to our generation. You know.
Yeah, but
I
think I don't know. I think it's because I think we gave them this whole platform, and then like for months she was just getting like hated on, and like for like something we gave her
exactly.
And
but I also think like I feel like the influencer culture is toxic itself, because it's like someone has to constantly live up to the approval of others without voicing an opinion that's different from other people. Like you can't have an opinion and be an influencer, especially because that opinion, you know, people, the cancel culture, the whole, oh, you're canceled because you don't think the same as other people, like that is toxic.
How do you
To be honest,
feel
I don't
about
really hear
cancel
about
culture?
I don't really hear about cancel culture that much anymore.
Just when something gets the light, and they like people like to look nitpick. They like
I
to
feel
pick and
like-
choose who they want to
I
express.
feel I feel like at this point, like it's really it's a thing, but it's really not, because any opinion you're gonna have, someone's gonna disagree with you.
But
that's why I don't necessarily agree with you about you can't have a voice as an influencer. You can voice your opinion. It's just some people are gonna agree with you and some aren't. You're not gonna.
But I
feel like if you're gonna say something, voice an opinion that's not like horrible, like like super racist or super sexist, just a regular opinion, people are gonna disagree with you no matter what.
But I feel like it depends on who you are, though. Because
agree.
if Charli came out and said that she is against abortion, people will like destroy her.
Everybody would.
But I think it's just because of the name she
But
has.
tell me
Exactly.
tell me who those same people wouldn't say that to if someone else came out.
No, there's a lot of people.
Do you support abortion? Are you pro-choice or pro-life?
Choice.
Okay, you're pro-choice. So if Charli came out and said that she was pro-life, you would disagree with her, right?
I wouldn't.
But
I
you
would
didn't
just
attack her.
Yeah, but like other people
So let's just say you did. But what celebrity would you not do that to if they had said the same opinion?
But it's just because of her status. But if a regular person said that they were pro-life, no one's gonna care.
Like we're not talking about like celeb. Like we're talking about if you came out and said you're pro-life, we would, or whatever, we would be
It's
like,
because
oh,
what,
but it doesn't matter. But it's Charlie D'Amelio saying it, so she's gonna get the attention.
Well, of course, because she's in the spotlight.
That's
It's
the whole
because of the
point.
high like level she's on, like because she has like influence like on all these little kids and
Yeah.
stuff.
And then also, oh sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but also I feel like a lot of people are upset that she got that status by pretty much like not really
Dancing,
doing
yeah.
anything. And so it's like a lot of people are already upset. So if she was to do something or voice an opinion controversial,
So she has to
then-
watch like her anything she says.
I don't really care.
Like with JoJo
shit, if you
Siwa
get
too.
famous- If you get famous, get famous.
Like
That's
when
so- that's
she
so
came
messed up,
out
bro.
as
What?
gay, like
Oh,
they're
yeah,
trying to like
that's
attack her for because she has a younger audience. Like I was like, that's
no, that
dumb.
was stupid.
And
Yeah.
she got she wasn't invited to the Kids' Choice Award, and
Award.
she's like the face of
She
Nickelodeon.
gave- yeah, and-
Like the other week, I went to the mall and saw a little play set, like a little slime set or whatever.
She was like their whole like.
She was a whole
Brand,
brand,
yeah.
yeah.
So I thought that was dumb, and I was like, I don't know. But like that's like another thing. Like of course, everyone was mad at her for saying how she is. But then if they would have found out another way, it would have just been even worse. So it's like.
But
she
I
was
feel
gonna
like
win.
I get that, but I feel like you should know that by now because that's not different for anybody. Like any celebrity who's ever voiced an opinion has gone through that. I mean, anybody like you can't find one person, no matter how big they were, Michael Jordan, Prince, Michael Jackson, Charlie, Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt. If they voice an opinion, other people are going to disagree with them and attack them. I'm not saying that, like some people get it worse than others because some people do, but it's like there's obviously you have to expect that when you're famous because millions of people are watching you and there's going to be some people that disagree with you extremely.
Yeah.
I feel like that just kind of comes with the fame and being known by everyone.